V6 Mustang is a way to own a pony car that gets better gas mileage and is cheaper on your wallet. But let's face it, you still want that muscle car look and sound. If you're looking for that increased grumble and the look of a GT, New Takeoff has a solution for you. A dual exhaust conversion for the single exhaust V6. Sit down and hold on as we show you how it's installed on an S197 Mustang. Designed as an entry-level Mustang, it's no surprise that Ford designed the V6 Mustang to be quiet. With assistance from New Takeoff, we were going to help unleash some extra power and sound from the 4-litre power plant. Check out a few sound clips of the stock V6. The stock exhaust merges to a single pipe shortly after the catalytic converters, a less than ideal way to go for high flow. With a few hours on our hands and some basic tools, we were going to give this V6 what it deserves: 2 mufflers. The New Takeoff dual exhaust system utilises 2 OEM GT mufflers. The stock GT mufflers are built with less restriction to allow for more flow and more sound. For the remaining components of the kit, New Takeoff partnered up with pipes for a custom-made X-pipe and mid-pipes. The 2.5-inch mandrel bent tubing is made in stainless steel for long-lasting durability. The kit includes the factory exhaust hangers for the driver's side muffler mounting location. The installation is straightforward but does require the necessary tools and patience to cut the Y-pipe and properly clearance the stock bumper cover. We first started the installation by removing the stock muffler and mid-pipe. Since the stock Y-pipe is welded to the catalytic converter, you will need to cut it to make way for the X-pipe. We lined up the X-pipe to the Y-pipe, hanger to hanger, and made a measurement of 7.5 inches for our cutting spot. We marked where we wanted the X-pipe to end up once slipped into the exhaust. The instructions say 7 to 8 inches, but if you're unsure, cut them a little shorter and check the length. Once cut flat, use a file or deburring bit to clean up the pipe. Next, slide on the supplied C-clamps and install the X-pipe. We then installed the passenger side mid-pipe and muffler into the factory location and the driver's side mid-pipe. It was now time to cut the bumper to make way for the second muffler. This is one part of the installation that needs to be done right the first time. We used the supplied template to outline where we needed to cut, but we also verified other measurements on our own. We verified height by measuring the gap from the bumper body line above the passenger side cutout. In a few minutes' time, the new hole for the muffler looked like it came from the factory. All that was left was to install the driver's side OEM muffler hangers and muffler, then tighten all your clamps. The first time the car fired on the rack, the sound change was obvious. Revving sounded even better. There was no rasp through the 4.6-litre mufflers and even a few aggressive grumbles on off acceleration. Check out a few sound clips. Driving around town is peaceful. The exhaust is obviously louder and it has a more aggressive burble. Under full throttle, the V6 roars louder than stock and keeps a nice tone throughout the entire power band. With a few basic tools and a couple hours, we were able to change the looks and sound of a tame S197 V6 into a snarling, GT-appearing Mustang. If you want to do this conversion yourself, make sure to check out www.newtakeoff.com.